Hello, how are you? I'm so very happy that we've been having, back-to-back meetings. I know it has been tiring. Like today, we had a new distributor orientation in the group. That's a WhatsApp session that was about 11, and then we had a business presentation. That's the reason why I'm late to be here. But then now we are again having the team session, which was supposed to be yesterday. And then it just did not happen. But I'm so very glad that you've been able to do the trainings consistently. Like every day, we have got something that is going on within the team. And I'm so very happy that you've been taking your time to go through the information. And I believe you're learning a lot. But also, you've been taking your time to help other people understand either the products by inviting them to the product sessions, or understanding about the business by inviting them to the business session. Today has been very amazing. I love the information that I've shared. And yeah, looking forward into working like really hard for this month of June. And I'm so very happy for last month of May, which was amazing. So today we are on week 4. And as I said, this is week 6 weeks, so we still have got 2 more weeks to go. And the information I've been sharing from week 1 to week 3 has been so very the training has been very informative, and today is also it's going to be another day that I'm sure that you're going to learn a lot on how you can build your business. So this is what we're going to cover on week 4. One is planning with your new distributor, and we have been having a lot of people that have started the business within the team this month and some few days ago. And then we're going to discuss on two major ways of retailing, which I think they're the most powerful. Like, yes, you can do anything else on retailing, any other method you can use, but these two, you have to really include them as part of your retailing, activities. And then 3, we're going to talk about the power of 20 gels drinkers, that is having at least 20 customers who are buying from you constantly. And then we're going to be talking about customer care. But now, of course, let's review on week 3. And this was the homework of week 3, depending with because of the information that we shared and how the training was. So 1, of course, we talked about prospecting, how you can get people in your business, people that can be able to build a business with you and make it a success. And we shared those methods, and we were to choose at least 3 prospecting methods. So maybe I can go through again in the group, WhatsApp group again, and for you to be able to remember. But then it's very important that you build your business every day, like you touch your business every single day, because if you're not if you're not touching your business a day, that means you've failed on that day. And a lot of times, especially in Forever, we want to get the results for the work that we didn't do, and that becomes not very fair for yourself, because then you're stressing yourself over something that you didn't do. And also not fair for Forever, not fair for your upline and sponsors, because we do spend a lot of time into making sure that you're getting the information that you're supposed to get, to make sure that we're giving the support that you need, you understand. So it's just fair that you build your business every day. And of course, we're supposed to order our business cards. I don't know if you have good business cards, but if you don't have business cards, then just know that you're not building your business professionally. So you need to have your business cards ordered. And then prospecting cards and flyers, we do have got those ones as well. And I know probably right now it's going to be a bit of a challenge to go out and start sharing the business cards and prospecting cards, but these are the things and the tools that you need for your business, because this situation is going to end very soon. So maybe it's time that you start getting prepared for you to go out and start and meeting new people. Create your Facebook profile or Instagram profile. So if you're not on social media, we insisted last week that we use a lot of social media, especially now that people are not meeting people. So where do people meet? They meet on Facebook, they meet on Instagram. So if you're not using those platforms well, that means there's a very big possibility that you're not building your business, or you're not maximizing on the possibilities of building your business online. And then once you create of course, when you have put your social media platforms ready, then obviously you need to be posting daily. So like me, I have my 2 pages on Instagram, and one is my personal page where I mainly focus on recruiting and sharing my lifestyle, and then the second page is on products, and that one I can post like 3 times a day. It is that effective. It is that serious, and I post things that will help me build relationship with people, which is very key. Okay, and I remember there's a lady who asked me like, hey, no, actually no, it's a guy who asked me like, hey Vero, I don't know what to do, I can't boost and all that. And I'm like, hey, on social media, if you're gonna start social media right now, the one that you need to do is to build relationships. You that is the quickest way to do it. So you're just not gonna be there to just post. No, you're gonna be there to be commenting to people. You're gonna be there to inbox people in their own inboxes, okay? And for them to start, creating the trust and belief in you, and for you to get quicker results. Otherwise, social media is going to take a lot of time before you start seeing the results. But it's also very important that we add our who do you know list every day, like people that you know in your list. So currently, according to the training that we had the other time on Saturday from Mamadia, one of the top leaders, I am currently writing my list, and the goal is to get to 2,000. So I'm closing. I'm almost I'm almost closing 500, and it has not been an easy job, because I still have got a lot of calls to do. I still need to follow up on the team. I still need to like do all this, organize everything that is happening in the team. So, but I'm happy that I'm making progress into writing that list, and I can tell you, by writing that list, it's really helping me to remember so many people that probably if I wasn't writing the list, I wouldn't be remembering them. So if you're not writing your list, then please start doing that. And when you're done, you have to be adding at least 2 names every single day. And then we do have got a trial customer message that I've been sharing it. Even yesterday, I shared to a lot of people in the team, in the inboxes, especially the new people. But it's something that we've been talking about, so many times back, back in the days, like, last week and the week before. So it's also very important that we keep sending the trial customer messages, because the statistics shows, if you remember, and if you send 25 messages, you're going to get at least 12 people buying the products from you. So let's not complain that products are not moving, or if you're thinking right now your business is not moving, then just know the thing that you have not done. One of them is trial customer. So trial customer message, how difficult is it to just copy and paste the message to people? You understand? So forever is not difficult. It's just that we don't do the easy things that you're supposed to do. And unfortunately, people fail. Even the exams that people fail most are the easy exams. So forever is too easy to be done, but it needs consistency. You understand? And then every single day you're expected to at least send at least 5 to 10 messages or calls, into prospecting, like getting people getting people the information that you're doing the business and ask for the appointments. At least 5 to 10 messages. 5 is if you're doing the business part-time, to at least to 10 if you're doing the business full-time. And most of us right now, because of the lockdown and all that, we're almost full-time. You understand? And so these are things that you're expected to do last week. And it's not only last week, of course, it was taught last week and we're supposed to do it. So it's a consistency that we are looking into. So even for this week, we still expected to do our 5 calls, to do our 10 calls, to keep adding, our name list, to keep writing our name list. You're supposed to have the business cards. You're supposed to keep prospecting. So these are things that you're supposed to be doing every single day. So when it comes to a new person someone that has started the business, if you have sponsored someone in your business, then yes, you can be having an upline to work with you, okay, especially if you're new. So every person that is going to get in the business, it's a rule that you're supposed to talk to them and take them through what you call first steps to manager within 2 days of the business, 2 days of when they since they started the business. Because the more you delay into giving these people your downlines this information and taking them through the first steps to manager, which are the very like the new distributor orientation, the more you delay, the more you are not helping them to get started, because this is what is helping them to get started. So like today we did a new distributor orientation and we did a certain part of it. So I think in the next 2 days I'll do another part. But if you have got a new person, please, it's very important that you either communicate with me so that we can do that. We can organize a meeting for us to do the first steps to manager with those people. So let's go now to methods of retailing. Last week we were talking about methods of prospecting, like getting people in the business. So this time around, we'll be talking about how can you move your products to other people who are in demand. So one is what you call product launch. And this is in the training because it's the most important way of retailing, and this has never like never. It's classic, you know, it's traditional when it comes to network marketing. Like we can do social media, we can do all those things, but then there are things that they cannot be changed, and one of them is the product launch. So we have to be able to be in front of people and help them try the products and give them, you know, give them an opportunity to try our products and know, you know, how powerful they are. Because I know we can do everything else, like, hey, I'm in business, into wellness and all that, you know. But then people can connect, yes, but they will connect more if you give them an opportunity to try. You understand? And that is why when you're starting the business, you are recommended to choose some of the products for yourself. And those are the products that you're going to be also sharing those with the people that you're going to be meeting. Either you can be inviting them at home like this, and this is the easiest way to do. And remember, you're doing the product launches to the people who are your close people. You understand? Either your relatives or your, you know, your colleagues at work, or your business you know, partners, or like, you know, whoever. But those people are the people that are close to you. So inviting them at home is a very good idea, and because most people are gonna feel very comfortable. So maybe right now I'm just gonna just generally how product launch is gonna be done. If you're in a country that you can do the product launch, you can still meet people, then yes, this is the time to do it. But if you can't because of the lockdown, then I'm going to be sharing on how you can do it online as well. So one is you can invite them at home, or you can also organize it and make it more funnier. You know, like this one, we were by the beach. I called my friends. We were about 6 of us, and people tried the products. It was like a picnic. It was a very nice way. It can also be for very, very few people. This was a one-to-one, but I think also, like, you know, this was the guest. This is Cici and Gwen. You know, but then you can have a setup like this where you meet maybe in a restaurant and, you know, talk about the products, and people try the products as well. It can even be one person. It doesn't have to be a room full of people like this one. This was in that. And I had a lot of professionals, about 20 of them, and we tried the aloe vera gel, tried the lotions, tried the, like, all the product, the RG Plus, the ultralights. We had the smoothie there, and people were like, wow, this is amazing. And of course, we shared why they should use the products. And so that is a good way to create customer base, like help people understand the importance of using the products, and you know, get really connected with the product. So it can be in a formal office, like in a formal venue like this. It can be an office meeting maybe at your office. You can have your products and have a few colleagues and talk to them about the products as well. And it can be at home with one person or two people. I remember this was my downline who joined the business in that, and then so she organized this at her home. And then I remember there were like about 10 people who attended that launch. People came from very far, so it depends with how you're going to invite your people. So why you should have the product launch one is you have to learn the product. So it's going to help you, and it's going to force you to learn the product very quickly, because yes, the first one, the second one, you are going to have someone to help you. So if it's your upline, it's your sponsor, if it's me, then we'll be there to help you you do the product launch. And but you need now to keep learning on your own, you know, for you to start sharing your own experience, because yes, sooner or later you start doing your own. And then of course it's very quick, it's very fun, and it's very duplicatable, like it's easy. So, and there are some people who also join, you know, because it's another way of getting people in the business from the product launch. So it's very duplicatable in the sense that you can even say after the launch, like, hey, who wants to organize another launch at her place? So it can be even someone that has never done business, is not part of your team, but came there, is like, hey, I've got a friend that I can invite. So then maybe that person has got an opportunity to get started with the business. And so it's very easy for other people in your team to do it. And then most of the product launches, you find yourself, you're retailing right there and then, you understand? So there are people that they'll buy right there and then go to give them order forms and all that. So it's a quick way of you retailing your products. And yes, it's fun, as we say. So if it's evening, morning, you're definitely gonna have fun. You're gonna help you're gonna give, you know, an opportunity for other people to enjoy their day because of the product launch. And then it's a good way of you starting generating your customer base. And we say, like, at any time you have to have at least 20 people who are your constant gel drinkers and your constant customers for your business. It's a good way. After finishing your product, talking about products, obviously you talk about the business. So you need to invite, and who are going to be coming for your product launch? Everyone that you know, people that you know, like friends, family, colleagues, you know, everyone, you understand, the moms at school, you know, everyone that you know. And then you have to give them at least 7 to 10-day notice, especially if they're coming to your home, or they're coming for that picnic, or they're coming at you know, at that venue that you have prepared. So at least tell them, so that they don't give an excuse. And when you're giving them and you're inviting them, offer 2 days. So you have to have, at any time too, you have to have 2 days that you're doing the product launch. Like, hey, you know, will you be available on Wednesday or on Saturday? When you're giving people, and no, this is not only for the product launch, any invitation, when you give 2 options or 2 dates, it's automatically they'll choose one. But if you tell them like, hey, are you available on Wednesday? They'll be like, hey, Wednesday I'm having this and that. Then you'll be like, hey, are you available on Saturday? They'll be like, ah. But if you give them 2 dates at the same time, research shows that most people will pick one of the days. You understand? And of course, that gives you an opportunity to do 2 product launches. And then you need to invite as many people as possible. Guys, when I'm saying as many people as possible, I mean, and this is not only on product launch, this is in every invitation of our business, or any business actually. They say it's a ratio of 1 to 10. If you want one person to attend, you have to invite 10 people. If you want one person to join your business, your forever business, then you have to talk to at least 10 people for you to get that 1 year. You understand? So when I'm speaking about as many people as possible, I mean, it depends with the number. So now sit down and ask yourself, how many people do I want them to attend my session? If you want 5 people to attend, so if they're very close to you, maybe the number 50 will go down. So maybe for you to get 10 people, you have to invite maybe 20, 30 people. But if some of them are new people, you know, like people that you're not so used to, then that ratio of 1 to 10 has to apply. You understand? Because I know even on WhatsApp sessions, like, hey, how many people have you sent the link to? I've sent to 5 people, and I'm like, are you expecting the 5 people to join the link just because you have sent 5 people? No. If you want 5 people, then you have to send the link to at least 15, 20 people, especially because it's WhatsApp. It's easy for people to just click and join. But a meeting that where people are coming physically, then you'd not want to be disappointed by inviting few people expecting so many people. You understand? So you need to phone for the invitation. You understand? Don't text. Like texting, yes, you'll text for follow-up, but when you are inviting, especially for a meeting that you want people to come, phoning is making a phone call is very, very, very important. Okay. And then of course, especially in Africa, you know, you have to be very precise with the time and direction. Okay. And so what do you say when you're inviting them? So I'm just going to read exactly how it is. So it's like, hey, hi Chris, how are you? I was wondering what you're doing on Wednesday evening. I'm having a few friends over for a social evening, as I've started a new business and I'm launching it on that night. I would really value your presence and input. It's going to be a fun evening, and having you there would be great. Plan, you know, exercise coming along to give a brief presentation on some amazing products. So XXS can be someone that they know, okay? Or it can be your upline, you understand? But if you're so upline, then you have to add a bit of a sentence like this: someone very experienced, you know, who's been in the company for years, you understand? Or like, you know, and all that, you know, to give a brief presentation on the amazing products, okay? So that is one way. And I'm sure if you invite someone like this to social evening, you know, I would really value your presence and input. That is like you're really valuing that person. And so you want them not to be there to buy, but for them to be there because, you know, you just want them to support you as well, and you value their presence in what you do. You understand? So like inviting a person like this, I'm telling you, you're giving yourself a chance for that person to show up on your session. Or you can also use this phrase like, do you want to look good, feel great, and do you want to look good, feel great, and get ready for that summer holiday by losing some of those winter pounds? You know, what about something that help with tiredness or stress, even detox? That is if you're inviting for, like, you want to go direct with the products. So the products I've been using have given me loads of energy. It's going to be great. Come and join us Saturday morning at 11 a.m. or Saturday, maybe Monday, whatever, like 2 days, remember. You understand? So these are 2 ways you can invite, but of course this is just a general idea on how you can do it, but you can have your own words, you can create your own words. And especially on this, because here you're sharing your personal experience, so maybe you have not lost weight, maybe you have used the products for skin, so you can share your own experience on the skin, just one sentence. Maybe you've been using products on kids, so you can share about, kids. Your kids are very energetic, your kids are like, the immunity is very strong and all that, and you want to share that with them, and all that. So some of the words can, definitely be different depending with your own experience, but then this is just a skeleton of how you can do it. Okay, so you need to also follow up. So let's say you've called your people 7 to 10 days before. So at least before calls, a few days, maybe 2 days before that day, you have to like follow up. You have to make a quick call or like at least a text, for them to remind them before the launch. Okay, so if you're doing like maybe a few hours as well, make the same call, make the same text. So for this one, maybe a call would be good than texting. So call your guest and tell them that you're looking forward to seeing them. And that is also the same when you're inviting people for the WhatsApp business presentation. You're inviting them for the WhatsApp skincare weight loss session. Like, don't just tell people about the session, then let them go. No, before the session, tell them, even if they've joined the meeting, still text them like, hey, we're gonna start the business presentation in the next 30 minutes. Please be available. If it's a Zoom meeting, then that is a must that you talk to them. Like, it's a must that you call them, because most people will forget joining. Clicking the link. You understand? So follow up is key in everything. Okay, and on the day of the presentation, on the day of the product launch, then you have to be prepared. These are some of the things that you need to have. Okay, so this is if you're doing that physical ones. So as I said, I'm just talking generally, hoping that, of course, I know that the situation is gonna get back to normal, and you start like now doing the product launches and meeting people. So these are things that you need to have on that day. So first is, yes, be prepared. So you have to like prepare, especially in your mindset that you're gonna do your product launch, it's gonna be successful. Have positive vibes, positive minds. I know if it's gonna be the first one, you're gonna be a bit anxious, you're gonna be shaky and all that. But yeah, trust me, you just need to do it, and it's gonna turn up very well. And you know why? Because it's something different for so many people. Okay, and people are going to love the products. That's the most important thing, you understand. And you have to have your presenter. So we do have got a product, you can have your product catalogs and all that. And you need to have the order forms for people to be having them, like as they're coming, you give them the order form and the pens for them to be writing the products as they're talking, the product that they need as you're talking, or as your upline is talking. You have to have a few flyers. It's either, we have got different marketing materials, so you can have all of them to just have them there. Application forms, just in case people want to buy to start the business, which I'm sure there are people that will want to do the business with you, who want to join the business right there and then, or they will want to fill in the form to get a discount. Okay, if the order is above 1,700 for now, so they can actually fill in the forms and get started for them to get a discount. You can have some materials that they can be going with, but these days we just send everything online. Okay, and then you have to have paper and pens for people to be writing, music, small table for your products. You can have cocktails of different drinks. You have to have some few products, like now we are taking the aloe vera gels and the juices and the supplements. I don't throw those bottles. Don't throw those bottles. Don't throw the packages or the packs for the cases for your products, because that is what you'll be using as you're doing your own product launches, to just set up a table where it shows like you have a product, whether their products are there or they're not, but at least you have to have that. And then you can prepare something small, refreshment. So it could be like ground nuts, could be nuts, maybe some few fresh juice, tea, whatever, any refreshments of your choice. So these are a few things that you need to have. So it's really not a very costful event. It should be a very minimal cost event, so that everybody in your team could do it. So now so now what? Like, that is the day of the event, and maybe people are coming there. So you have to be ready. I remember I went for an event, and it was a ladies' event, and then we were going to, the venue was at that presenter's or the host's home. You understand? So I went there, and I was so very early. And unfortunately, I found the lady not even ready. Like, she was just waking up. You understand? Like, it was very embarrassing for me. I was like, really, like, I shower, I woke up very early, showered, prepared, travel all the way, coming to your place, and you're not. It was very disappointing. So if it's gonna be at your home, then you have to be really neat, like very prepared when the guests are arriving, and at least 30 minutes before time. You need to start chatting with the guests. And usually when you're doing a presentation, when you start chatting with people, it gives you more confidence before you start like the real talk. So start talking to people individually, welcome them and all that. It will make you very, very relaxed before you go up front and start sharing about the business. And then when they're coming in, hand them the customer order forms and brochures and the materials. Okay. And then if you have invited someone to, if that's you have invited, you are just starting and then you have invited your sponsor or your upline to help you do the presentation, then you have to share your own story first, because you're the one who has invited those guests. Those guests are yours. Those guests are connected with you. So you have to tell them why they're there. You have to tell them why you're doing what you're doing, because they will connect to you. They're not connecting with forever. Remember, I've always said that. They're not connecting, they're connecting with you, your story. So do that first and then introduce, edify. And this part is very important. Guys, when you're building your business, always edify the person who has introduced you to the business, either the sponsor or the upline. You know why? Because if, for example, it's me, for example, if you take me to your prospect and tell me like, hey, this is Veronica, just like that, they won't even have like a reason why they should listen to me. Even when you're giving me the number of your prospect for me to call that prospect, before me calling that person, you have to tell him or her my profile. Like, hey, I've got a lady who is my inspiration. I've got a lady who is a leader for a team. I've got a lady who is very experienced with this business. And I know that she'll be able to answer a lot of your questions because she has been in this business for long. She has got she has been she has been very successful with the business, and I'm sure that she can answer all of you. For example, that is a very quick way. Like, you don't have to say so much, but at least show that person that the person that they're going to talk to is important. You understand? Not because it's me, but because you want those people you want your upline to help you close with your prospects. You understand? So even if it's not me, if you've got your sponsor or any other leader, you make sure that the people that you're taking them to the leader, they know that those leaders are what? They can give them, or they're worth their attention. You understand? So then you'll introduce your upline or your sponsor, and then you will handle them. You'll ask them to like now do the launch, and then yes, we'll thank the guests, and then you let your upline do the work. And you see, good thing about Forever is everything is documented. Like, everything is there for you to like follow through. So even if the upline is not there, or even if the upline is someone that have just started the business, you can still, like, everything is there for you to know how you can do it. So first is you need to tell your story. Okay, tell them that they have got order forms that they can feel free to write the product that they want to order. They don't need to do or to buy whatever they like. They can just write it, because they cannot, maybe they might not buy it right then and then, but then once you know what was interesting to them, it will be easy for you to do the follow-up. You understand? So as you're doing the presentation, there are products that you need to be giving to people for people to try. You understand? And you remember, we do have both the samples. We have the samples for jelly tubes, propolis creams, heat lotions. We have the samples for these products, which you can also have them packed. You can even have them packed and take to them before the launch, or on the day of the launch, you give them to go and try. But on the day as well, you have to give them some products for them to try. And then there must be some people who have been trying the products in the launch. Maybe they're guests. So it's also very important for people to share their own stories. You share your own personal experience with the products as well. Remember, in business, it's not facts that sell, it's only stories that sell. So like when you're talking about aloe vera gel, you don't say like, hey, aloe vera gel has got vitamins, minerals, I've got this and that. No, we say like, hey, when I started using the aloe vera gel, I became very energetic. Like in just few days, I was like the fatigue was gone. I had constipation, but now I was like I was going to the toilet all the time, whatever. Anyhow, my skin got better. I never had appetite to eat, or maybe I had a lot of appetite, and so, and I decided to take the Garcinia. I lost my appetite and all that. So the stories is what really sell. Stories of the product. So that is what you need to have, or you need to do most when you're doing your launch. And when you're finishing, you have to let people know that they are actually listening to information about a global company, a company that has been there for over 42 years, the company that is in over 160 countries, So you have to really tell them how big Forever is, and that yes, you're looking for good quality people who want to earn an extra income of at least 5,000 rands to 34,000 rands, for example. Extra income of maybe laki tano mpaka milioni tatu kwa mwezi. So you have to also give them an opportunity to see how they can also build a business. You understand? So you're there not only to sell, but they can also choose to understand more on how they can build their business as well. You understand? So then after that, you need to also share the stories of people who have done the business and they're doing very well. Okay, so stories, as you remember, we said about stories on the products. We do put stories on the business as well. So share a few stories of people that have already done the business, they're successful in the business, and then for people to know how powerful it is and how they can also make it in life through Forever Living. Okay. And and help people understand that we do put people in the business that they can relate. Maybe because these are the people that you already know. So you can be having nurses there, you can be having teachers, you can be having engineers. Tell them hey, in the business we do have got people that are engineers, people that are from different professions, computer scientists. We do have good teachers and all that, and we believe that we have got a spot for you as well. And as they're leaving, give them samples and make sure that you're giving them something to go with. That is why you need to have the marketing materials, the flyers, for them to be able to go through and get more information. It could be product catalogs and all that. But for the business as well, you can be sending them a link to the business presentation, and all those kind of things. So after the launch, yes, if it's a physical one, then you have to tell them that you're gonna be there, to answer their questions, and then give yourself a chance to talk to people individually. It's very important. And yes, you have to encourage people to try the products, especially the drinks. And yeah, so it is as simple as that. So that is when you're doing the product launch online. You're doing the product launch, physical product launch, and I'm sure before time we're gonna be doing those ones. So by now we can still do product launches, but you can do them online. You understand? So this is how you can do the the product launch online. Very simple. As usual, you invite them. It will be good if you follow the same procedures, making sure that you're inviting them at least 7 to 10 days before. You understand? For them to know that they will be attending your product launch online. So it should be a Zoom meeting, or it can also be a Facebook session. It can be an Instagram session. You understand? So either Facebook Live, Instagram Live, or it can be a Zoom session. You understand? So then you ask them that if they will be able and they'll be available, and tell them that it's going to be online. And then because it's going to be an online session, then you are the one who will be trying the products on you. You understand? It's as fine as that, but it works. It works, and people do that. But of course, as I said, we do have put samples, so you can send the samples to people even before the launch that day, so that when you're talking about the products that day, they can connect. Oh, the jelly tube, oh, it's actually this one. I tried it. It's very nice. So they're now relating your story with their own stories or with their own experiences with the products. So and then you need to also share the products stories, and you can have a lot more other stories on this link, which I think I sent that to the group today. Okay, in here, like there's a lot of stories you can find, and there's a lot of training that you can find. So I highly encourage that you go through this link that I've already sent. If you're not seeing it, I'll send it again probably, but it's in the group. And then it's also very important again to follow up with the attendees. So this time around, it was a live session. So after that, for me, what I do is I usually screenshot. Okay, so I screenshot the list of people that I've been following, so that if it's Instagram, then I can be able to go and send them inboxes and thank them for attending the session. So you can also do the same, because with Facebook and Instagram, it's very difficult for you to you know have a record. So unless you screenshot the attendees, that will be easy, and get their Instagram names or Facebook names for you to go and share and ask them for feedback. Of course, you follow the same procedure after the product launch. Talking about the products, you also share a bit about the business, and that they also have got the chance to build a business with you as well. And then the next day, obviously, if you're helping your distributor to do the session, then you have to review, or if it's you who are doing if it's your own session, then you have to sit down and review your session. How was it? Where can you improve? And I think that this is very important. When you're doing anything in your business, you have to sit back and say okay, what did I do? How can I improve? How can I do better the next one? Okay. And then you need to know what you're going to do next. So when is your next session? Are you going to invite those people? Are you going to write another list and all those kind of things? And then follow up on the people that attended and help them to place their first orders. Okay. So because most, not every time people will be proactive into saying hey, I want now, or I'm hey, I'm ready, or they'll be coming to you themselves for them to buy the price. Most of the time we have to go to them. So it's very important that we become very proactive when people are showing interest in buying the products, or people are showing interest in building the business with us. We have to be really proactive in making sure that we are helping them pay the money quickly and get the product very quickly for them to get the experience quickly. You understand? So basically that. So these are the results that you should expect from doing the product launch. One is you have new customers. So this is one of the very effective ways of building a business, I can assure you. So it's a way that we need to embrace. And now that we can't, as I said, we can't do the physical ones. If you can, please start and just come to my inbox and tell me Vera, I'm ready, and we see how we can do it. If you want to do the social media one, please, let's do it. And that is very easy to organize. So let's go and do it, because everyone is looking for retail profits, guys, and the retail profits on product launches is amazing. You're gonna be very busy, because if you're gonna offer other people hey, who wants to launch another product launch, then you'll be having a lot of people telling you hey, I want to. But once you start one for yourself, even if it's not people who are telling that they want to launch a product launch, because I've seen you doing it, you yourself, most of the time we don't do things because we don't start. Most of the time. But when you start doing a product launch, trust me, you have already started. That fear is already gone. So it's going to open up a lot of opportunities for you to keep doing it, So you just need to get that courage and start doing it now. And then through product launches, there are a lot of people that are joining the business. So I highly encourage you, if you want to build a business, this is a very easy way for you to get distributors who are not only going to join the business, but they're going to join the business while build the business as well. You understand? And so as I said, it's also very duplicatable. So imagine if you're doing it, you've got a team of 3 people who are doing it maybe a week. It means everyone is doing once a week. It means in a week, you have got 4 product launches in your team. It's amazing. And, the results that you're getting from there are going to be truly amazing. And that is also, that means you're getting more case credits. You're going to go up the ladder in forever. You're going to go through levels like supervisor, stand manager, ego manager, and all those kind of things. Okay. And yes, as I said, it's fun, and it's very important that we do things that are fun for our business. So can you do this too? Yes, you can definitely do it. So these are the 5 P's, like perfect planning, promote plenty of profit. So it's very important that you keep, perfecting yourself in your own skills of building your business, and doing a product launch is one of the skills that you need to master. So let's get started. If you're here listening to me, then make sure that you come either to me, or you go to your sponsor, your upline, to make sure that you're asking them to support you on your first and second product launch. All right. And have a great attitude. Be very confident. Trust me, people need these products. People need these opportunities. So the more we go out there, like, don't worry, like, how will that be? It's okay. Always the first one, the second one are horrible. My first meeting, I remember my first meeting I did, and this was a business presentation. It wasn't the one that I did myself. I was a supervisor, and I had to travel from there to another region. Trust me, like, I was so very nervous, because I was expecting to go with my upline, who was always there for me. And that day, with the travel, she was like, "Yeah, we'll go, but make sure you carry your projector and the laptop and all that." So yeah, so we were traveling by bus. So on the day of the training, on the day of the travel, now going to that other region, I called her in the morning. She was like, "Hey, Vera, I'm coming." Almost when the time of leaving was like approaching, I called her again. She was like, "Vera, I cannot come, unfortunately, because I got an emergency, but I know you can do it. I've been with you all the time." Trust me, when she said that, I started like sweating. You understand? But I traveled, I went. It was a horrible presentation, but you won't believe, I went back home with 6 CC. Like, 3 people joined the business with 2 CC. You won't imagine. Because why? Remember when we said last week that there are 3 types of prospects. One of them, the first one, is that type of people that are already looking for an opportunity. Trust me, there are people like that. The thing is, you will not know if you can or you can't until you do the product launch. You'll not know if you can or you can't until you make that call, until you do that activity. So I encourage you to go out and do it, and excitedly, and be very enthusiastic about it, because trust me, that is the one way to go. And now the last one way of the second way, and that is the last that we're going to talk to about today, is PUPP. PUPP is personal use product pack, and these are 2 ways of this is a very easy way to introduce your people to the product that we have. And this is one. This is how. And these are some of the products. It's not really PUPP, but you can use that. You can make sure that when you're presenting your products, they're like looking nice like this. So you can package them in a very nice way, and make sure that whoever you're going to deliver the products to is happy about it. You understand? And feeling like very, very, very sorry, I'm doing something. Yeah. I'm actually taking a picture. So make sure that whoever that you're delivering the PUPP to feels very special. And this is another language. Instead of saying like, "Hey, I'm in business." You understand? Like, "Hey, I've started a business and all that." No, you like starting a business. Yes, where are your products? So PUPP, as I said, is a personal use product pack. So first is, I will recommend that you write a list of people that you already know and you want to deliver the pack to them, PUPP to them. And these are the people that you personally know, and these are the people that are very close to you. Because remember, what you do with the PUPP is you're giving them the products to go and try for a few days. And if they like the products, they buy them. If they don't like the product, they return the products to you. So if those people you're taking the PUPP to are not good people, then you'll find yourself losing your products. You understand? And these are the products that they can be shared. Like, for example, I cannot share someone's deodorant. So if I'm going to put a deodorant in a PUPP, then I have to make sure that person buys after using it. I cannot share you cannot share, me and you, or whoever, like, if you don't know each other, you cannot share a toothpaste, you cannot share a lip balm. You understand? So there has to be products that are hygienically okay to share, like the lotions, which are tubes, like the hand soap, the perfumes, the scrubs, those kind of products. Those are products that you're putting them in the PUPP. Okay, so you have to deliver the products to the people that you know. And so write a list of people and see what are these people, what will these people like. So for example, you have got people that love hair, so you put a PUPP for hair. products for hair. You have got people that love their kids. What are the few products that you can give them for them to go and try on their kids? They love, maybe they just love themselves. Maybe it's a very gentleman. You can put them a gentleman's pride and a perfume and a scrub and hand soap. So you put the products that that they're gonna like according to what they like, and then you have to put the marketing materials like the flyers and product catalogs for them to go through other products apart from the ones that you've just put them, and make sure that the products are clean and tidy, because these are products, if they, as I said, if they won't like, they're gonna return them. So it can also be the product that you're already using yourself at home and give them to your neighbor, like, hey, I've got this hand soap, go and try it. It can also be one product. It doesn't have to be a package of products. It can be one product, like, hey, try this one for 4 days and then tell me if you like it. So you're giving them your own product. So they go and try, they like it, they order. So now you're gonna make an order of another liquid soap, and then you're gonna give it to them. You understand? So yeah, so it's very effective, this one. So what do you say when you want to deliver a PUPP? Because they said you have already written a list of names, so you have to call them to let them know that you want to deliver the PUPP for them. So like, hey, sorry, hi, is that Sarah? Sarah, hi, it's Vero. Have you got a minute to talk? Sarah, I don't know if you're aware, but I'm running my own home-based business alongside an international company in healthy and nutritional industry. The reason of my call is that as a company, we have put together something called Personal Use Product Pack, which we let people try for themselves for a few days. It's a box full of everyday product launch, and I was hoping, product range, and I was hoping that I could drop you a box into your letter and leave it with you to see what you think. No obligation at all, but I really would appreciate your feedback. So what you're expecting from them is not to buy. It's for them to have to give you feedback on the products. Obviously, they will love the product and they will buy products from you. So, but you're telling them that you want them to try. You understand? So if you tell people like this, who doesn't want to try free products? I mean, everyone wants that. So the thing is, you just have to have a bit of investment. Okay, it can even be like 1,000 rands worth of products that you're gonna give them to like about maybe 5 people. Because remember, they're staying with them for a few days, and then you take them away, and then you give them to other people, So you can find the products like that are giving you even 5 times of the profits. You understand? So of course, there's some of the products here you have to make sure that they buy. Like deodorants, I wouldn't put them in a PUPP. Aloe vera gel, I wouldn't put them in a PUPP. So products like this, the propolis cream heat lotion, the scrub, and you have to, as I said, you have to put some materials in there, like the bath jelly, shampoos, moisturizing lotions, jelly tubes. So these are the products that you sit down and write a list of people, and then choose few products. Don't overload one person with a lot of products, because then they'll feel like you're ripping them off. So just give them out for them to try. So you can have categories of products, maybe products up, some wazungu, some, white people love, especially white people, okay? Like the animals, you can have skincare products for skincare, you can have a PUPP for men, you can have a PUPP for kids, you can have a PUPP for women, PUPP for sports. So different, depending with who you're going to take the products to. Who should you give? I would say people that you already know. Like, it has to be people that you really know, okay? And how long should the people stay with your PUPP? Of course, 4 days. So you can have maybe 4 different packs. So one goes to someone from Monday to Thursday. And then the other one goes maybe from Tuesday to Friday. The other one goes from Thursday to Monday, Friday, Tuesday. So you can have different packs, PUPP, depending with you and depending with the people that you want to share with. So trust me, PUPP really works. And remember, when you're even not working, someone else is using the product and it's like, wow, I want this product, and they come and buy from you. So PUPP really, really, really works. What are the results that you should expect with the PUPP? Yes, you have to, like, definitely. I remember I did, when I was doing the PUPP back in the right here, because when I just moved here, we started the lockdown, then I had not really connected with so many people. I've not started doing it, and right now you cannot give a PUPP to even especially if it's a neighbor that you don't even know, in the complex that I'm living. But I used to do a lot of PUPP, and I can tell you the profit is just amazing. And there are people that will be like, hey, I just want to buy it now. So there are people that will be taking the PUPP to, they're like, hey, I know the products are the forever products, but I've been using this and that and that. Oh, give that to me. And so like it's a very quick way, instead of like starting calling people and telling them like, hey, I have got business and all those kind of things. You understand? So it's a very quick way of you like getting back your investment. For the first month, probably you have to like that is just getting it back. But then after that, that is pure profit. Like as I said, if you've got 5 packs that you're giving to people, so maybe the first one that person is going to buy, that is like getting back the money that you bought those products for. The second pack, the second round, you're gonna deliver the same pack. That is pure profit. So the profit on PUPP is just amazing. There are people who are going to join the business just because the PUPP, you're going to have, your customer base increased. So it's very important that when you're building your business, you've got at least 20, customers that are gel drinkers. When we say 20 gel drinkers, we mean every customer that you're going to be talking to about the products, you have to share aloe vera gel. Like I tell you, if today I'm gonna retail, maybe I'm gonna advise someone to use kids product, like maybe my kid doesn't have appetite on that, the one product that I'll have to put within that package of Forever Kids and Arctic Sea, maybe an ultralight, is the bits and peaches. So the gel or the drinks is super important. Why? Because all the other products will work best if someone is using the aloe vera gel or is using any gel drink like the berry nectar or the freedom or the bits and peaches. So that's why we're saying 20 gel drinkers, but in actual sense that is 20 customers. So at any time so if you need to go back on your list and see how many people that you have that are your customers right now, and then and have a goal of making sure that you have got 20 people that are constantly buying products from you. And we don't just say people that are customers, no, repeated customers, sorry, you understand? So the reason being, that will give you cash flow, because if you've got very few customers, that means you'll be buying, you'll be selling here and there, but we're supposed to be getting profits almost every day. Repeat business, yes. And like the errands of every day, why would you use money from your bonus while you could actually be retailing products and be getting money for you to run your own business, or even for you to run your own errands? You understand? Small things like, hey, like my data, I know there are people who are not attending the Zoom sessions, or they're not even attending the WhatsApp session because they don't have data. Like, shame on you. If you're this forever distributor, forever owner, you have to be retailing and making sure that the small things like these ones are very easy to afford. And sometimes you can be choosing to pamper your customers. Like maybe you've bought a product worth of maybe 2,000 rands. Let me give you a free toothpaste. Let me give you a free aloe vera gel, for example. You can only do that if you've got a lot of other customers. You understand? Because then you're getting more profits. Shopping, small things. Like these are the things that you don't have to hustle until you wait for the bonus to come. You understand? And of course, maybe the training that you'll have to be paying for, they have to come from the retailing. It also builds your belief. Trust me, whoever that is building the business is really whoever that is retailing, the belief is more higher than someone that is not retailing the products. You understand? So there's so many. Of course, you will also be giving yourself a chance to try new products. I always tell people like, hey, my products for the family are free. Why? Because if you're selling and you're getting profits, then the profit is what you're going to use into buying your own products. So that's why I was saying, like, whoever that is building the business correctly is not hustling into using the products. You understand? So for example, if we just take aloe vera gel, if you're selling one aloe vera gel a day, that means one aloe vera gel is giving a profit of 138 rands. If you're selling 2 bottles a day, that's about 276.86. If you're doing this, selling 2 aloe vera gels a day for 5 days a week, that's a profit of 1,384. In a month, that's a profit of 5,500. So tell me, what boss can give you this much? No one. So it's just up to you to give yourself that profit. You understand? Just up to you to give yourself that profit. So okay. So if you're gonna sponsor now at least one person that in your business that month, that's another profit. Like whoever that is gonna get in the business, forever is gonna be paying you at least 1,000 rands. Okay, leave the personal bonus, leave alone this one. So that is about maybe 6,000 income a month, and that's about 6K credit. So if you can be duplicating this with your team, the second month you're definitely a supervisor. You understand? So like the profit of the product is so high. Like when you're an assistant supervisor, you're getting a profit of 54%. That's a lot of profit. The more you go, the higher you go, the later. Like manager is making about 92.5% profit. Can you imagine that? Like products of 1,000, you're getting a profit of 1,000 rands, you're getting a profit of 920 rands. That's ridiculous. That's almost 100%. So the profit is just amazing. So let's go out and share with as many people as possible about the products. So let's go do the product launches online. Let's go do the product launches physical. Let's go do the PUPP. Let's go keep sharing on statuses. Like every day your status has to be having something. If you're on social media every day, share something about your business, because you have to put yourself like out there for the business, for people to know. So what are the reasons why people take aloe vera gel? For me, I take aloe vera gel because I want my immunity to be strong. For me, I'm taking aloe vera gel because I want to have that anti-aging effect. I want to look younger every single day, and I'm sure I do look younger comparing to so many people of my age. You understand? It is full of vitamins, minerals, and and all those amino acids. Like they say, a human being needs about 21 types of amino acids. That's protein, and among the 21, aloe vera gel has got 18 of those. It's amazing how rich aloe vera gel is when it comes to nutrients. So, and one thing that you need for your health is to feed your body with enough nutrients, and you can do that by having at least 120 mils of aloe vera gel every single day. Even if you're gonna be forgetting about taking other supplements, but aloe vera gel is very important. Like, and they say 90% of our digestive problems, 90% of our health problems as human beings, it's because of a dirty or unclean or unhealthy digestive system. So an aloe vera gel is key on that. Aloe vera gel is so very good into making sure that our digestive system is healthy. So like it's antibacterial, it's fungus, it's antivirus. Like it's a product that I recommend that everybody uses. If you're here listening to me, then and you're not using enough aloe vera gel, it's high time that you need to use it, and for you to get stories to go and share with as many people as possible. Guys, if you want to make 1 million rands, you need to sell only 200 rands worth of products to 5,000 people. And you see, with network marketing, you don't have to do this alone. You can do this with a team of people, your team, you understand? And make sure that everybody is making as much profit as possible. That is how you grow your business. So you don't have to be like a traditional person, like traditional business where like only when you open the shop is when you're selling. No, in network marketing, we do that as a team. So how much money do you want to make? You can only know that by asking yourself, how many people in my team do I want them to make money? A certain amount of money. You understand? Do you have people in your team that have got goals? I know you have goals, and that is why I am doing whatever it takes. I'm doing whatever it takes to make sure that I'm giving you enough information to build your business. I'm here, like I had to take my time, like, get prepared, prepare this session. I had to take my time, prepare the business presentation. Tomorrow I'll be having the weight management. Like I'm doing all that because I know this is how I can help you do it. So please, I'm really asking you to make sure that you're also putting enough effort into learning. You're also putting enough effort into building your business. That is the only way you can, say thanks, yes, to me, hello, but also say thanks to yourself putting in the efforts. Remember, you're doing this not only for yourself, you're doing this for your kids, you're doing this for, the people that are looking up to you. Yes, it's not going to be easy. You have got goals, you have got things that you're working on right now, but you'll definitely have got all these people that will be telling you like, hey, you can't do it. You'll be having, a lot of rejection in forever, because people don't understand this business. But I can tell you, it is worth it. it is worth it. I don't care what my friends think about me and my business. Why? Because they don't pay my bills. I don't care what my relatives, whatever. And we definitely will have fear of doing that product launch, a fear of doing that PUPP, a fear of calling that friend. But I can tell you, as long as we have got goals, we just need to keep going. Have doubts, yes, but do it. Like it's not gonna be easy, but it is definitely worth it. So another thing which is very key, and this is the last thing, just quickly, is customer service. You have, as you're building your business, you have to have a customer record. So you have to have somewhere that you're writing your record of the people that have bought products from you. It's very important, like with the name, the phone number, and which product they bought. It's very important, because if you don't do that, you won't be able to follow up, because 3 days or 4 days after they have bought the products, after they have you deliver the products, then you have to call them and ask them. Like today, I just asked a person who bought aloe vera gels in that. And I was like, hey, are you enjoying your product? She was like, yeah, how did you know I'm enjoying my product? It feels nice. But of course, that person will always come back to me when they want the products. 10 days later, you have to follow up. If you sold the C9, you have to follow up every single day to know what they've eaten. You have to follow up every single day to know how they're doing with their program. You understand? So the more you give customer service to people, trust me, the more they're gonna be coming to you, and the more it's gonna be easy for you to ask for referrals. And that is one of the rewards. You offer best they're gonna be referring you to as many people as possible. You can be able, if you do the follow-up, only when you do the follow-up, that is when you can be able to, ask and introduce your customers to new products. If you're not following up, how can you introduce them? It's not possible. So you can't be able to sell more. You're gonna build trust. You can be offering PUPP now, to your customers. So you understand. So like it's like customer service is very rewarding. So let's just make sure that we do that. Okay. And I'm gonna record. I'm gonna share this. This is the homework for the next 7 days. So I'm gonna post that in the group. And I just want to remind you guys that we are having a 4cc challenge by Monday. So I just want to thank everyone that has already started working on their business, and at least is on the way to achieving the 4cc. But I'm here to tell you that even if you're not gonna go for 4cc, maybe you see like it's not very doable for you. Trust me, it's worth it's very worth it for you to create another goal. Create another goal. It doesn't have to be 4cc, but at least as people are working on that goal, you can say like, by Monday I want to do my 1cc. By Monday I want to do my 2cc. By Monday I want to become a full member if you're not a full member yet. So have a goal by Monday. Don't just let this Monday just go just like that. No. And how we grow is by pushing ourselves. By how we grow is by challenging ourselves to be more. And I'm asking you to challenge yourself today and do something by Monday. At least something that you're gonna be like, wow, I did something, and I'm gonna recognize each and everyone who has done something by Monday. So I wish you great success, and I'm here to give you all the support that you need to building your business. So that is one. But again,